Queen Tribe, YouTube fan, this Coach right here. This is part two about the black women. It seems as though the black women are being overlooked. First of all, before I get to my video, I just want to give a shout out to uh, my girl named Grace. She's a Miami Hurricane fan. And y'all know I'm a Florida State Seminole fan. Even though my team ain't doing too good this year, but they still my boys. And her team, the Miami Hurricanes, beat Florida State real bad Saturday. And I just want to say the Miami Hurricanes still sucks. Y'all still sorry. Y'all ain't played nobody. And the only reason why y'all beat us is because we keep changing our coaches. And we got one of the worst coaching staff in college football. And I just feel so sorry for the Florida State football players because they are good, talented men, but they're not being coached right. And it's not fair that they got to keep changing coaches. So that's the main problem with Florida State. But I still love my team, still love my boys. Shout out to the sorry Miami Hurricane. Y'all still suck. Y'all gonna get beat real bad by Clemson in 2 weeks. So be ready for that butt whipping because y'all ain't played nobody. Y'all only beat sorry teams. That's the only time y'all gonna win the game was y'all playing against sorry teams. So anyway, the youth still sucks. Back to my video. Now I got football out of the way. Back to my video. Why does it seem like the black women are being, overlooked or less likely to get married? Why our black women are less likely to get married out of all the races? And I talked about this in the first video. A lot of it got to do with, a lot of black families don't have a father in the home. They have a daddy in the home, and that affects both girls and boys. It affects girls and boys when a father's not in a home. Like I said before, according to research, a young girl who grows up without a father is more likely to become pregnant. Um, a young boy who grows up without a father is more likely to drop out of school, to be on drugs, or to join a gang. That's why a lot of black men are in gangs and stuff. They are raised without a father. Not a father figure in the home. So that, to me, that's the root of the problem, and that affects both girls and boys because now it's most black men don't know how to be a man. They don't know how to be responsible. They don't know about accountability. They never had nobody to hold them accountable. Now, when they get grown and start dating, and then when they date a real queen, a woman gonna hold them accountable, they get mad and they ghost her. They tell us, "Hey, oh, you're too strong," because they're not used to a strong woman. They're not used to women that have boundaries. They're not used to women that have morals, that have standards, that have value. They're not used to that. So now what they do is they ghost the woman and say, "Hey, you're too strong, whatever." So it goes back to having that accountability, and most of our black men don't not used to accountability, and so that affect the men and also affect the women because when a young girl have not seen her daddy in the home, loving her mom, and when the young girl have not seen her daddy in the home providing and protecting, working and taking care of the family and paying the bills. So a lot of our black young queens don't know what to look for in a man because they never had, that father figure that was a provider and protector. So with that being said, a lot of our black queens, they pick and choose a man based upon how society say you should choose a man because they never had a role model, a male model in their home, providing and protecting. So when society tells them to ride or die for a man, when society tells them to go half on dates, pay men bills, hold men down. So a lot of our black queens are holding men down and allowing men to just walk all over them. And some of them even disagree with me when I did a post about this on Facebook, that a queen does not hold a man down, because if a man can't hold himself down, that means he's not ready to lead. And then here come a black woman, a queen. She's a queen, maybe broken, maybe naive, but she coming on my post on Facebook. Oh, I disagree. Nothing wrong with holding your man down until he gets on his feet and all this right here. Again, holding your man down. What about holding your husband down? See what I'm saying? So now women are holding men down who don't even want to get married. You holding this man down because you was taught by society to hold a man down. Not hold your husband down, but hold a man down. So women grow up with this mentality. A lot of our black queens grow up with this mentality because they was raised by social media. They raised by music, the rappers, the gangster rappers, to hold a man down. Because a lot of our black queens never had a father figure in the home, and they never saw, um, you know, their dad loving their mom, their daddy going out working and providing and protecting and taking care of the family. A lot of our black queens didn't see that. So what they do, they pick a man based upon how they was, but how the influence of society. You know what I'm trying to say? So the society is telling them to pick this type of man. That's what every woman want. Now the black women pick this type of man. Then, like, the man with swag, the man that's 6 foot tall, the man that looks very handsome and all this here with no character. They pick that type of man, and that man breaks them, hurt them. Then then once that man hurt them, they go to another man, and then he hurt them. Now a lot of our black queens, every man they been with hurted them. So now, when a real man come along and show chivalry, like I said in my last video, a lot of our black queens got their guards up. A lot of black queens, don't know how to receive chivalry from a man, from a black man. I'm gonna say this, from a black man, because they're not used to it. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't raised that way. Then they had their daddy in the home showing chivalry towards their mama. Their daddy didn't sit them down and talk to them and teach them how a man supposed to treat them. So they've been hurt by all their life by men. So when they see a real man, oh, they look at him as soft or a simp, or when a real man try to show chivalry towards them, they're not used to it. Their defense go up because they think, he trying to, they think every man, every black man is a bad man. They think every black man is gonna hurt them because they've been hurt by every man that they have been with, every man they have dated. Again, because they suffer from a broken conscience, because how they was brought up and how they was raised. They wasn't raised with a father in the home, so they don't know what to look for in a man. Not all the time, but 9 times out of 10, when a woman grows up with a father in the home, she pretty much, not all the time, there's gonna be some exceptions, but the majority of the time, when a woman grows up with a father in the home, she's gonna choose a man based upon what she saw coming up. You see what I'm saying? Because she know what it looked like for a man to be affectionate, to be love, to show love to her mom, because she saw her dad showing love to her mom, and she saw her dad going out working and providing and protecting. She saw her dad being the breadwinner. So 9 times out of 10, she gonna not all the time, but 9 times out of 10, she's gonna pick her husband based upon what she saw growing up. So with the majority of our black queens been raised without a father figure in the home, been raised without a daddy in the home, they grew up with father wounds, and they pick a man from a broken conscience. Because again, society has broken the black queens down. And I get that from everybody know my man R.C. Blakes. the black queens, and not just black queens, all queens. A lot of queens are suffering from a broken consciousness. But in this video, we're talking about the black queen because the topic is black queens. So in this video, I'm dealing with a black queen. But if you're a white queen, Spanish queen, you can invert this and apply this to your life as well. But I'm talking about the black queen because I received a request from one of my black queens to do a video about this topic, and I felt led to do it. And I just want to share my opinion, my thoughts on why it seems like the black women are being overlooked when it comes down to being married, or why the black women are least likely to get married. So, like I said, the root of the problem is lack of male leadership in the home, lack of fathers, lack of dads in the black home, in the black families. Out of all the races, black families are the worst when it comes down to men being in the home, a father figure being in the home, and that's the root of the problem. Then again, it affects both the woman, the girls, and the boys. It affects the boys because boys don't know how to be a man. They don't know how to be accountable. They don't have discipline. They don't have responsibility because they never had that father figure in their life to teach them how a man is supposed to be a provider and a protector. A man supposed to be a leader. A man supposed to lead his family. That's why the average black man, not all, but a lot of black men, when they in a relationship with a woman, when she need tires on her car, the woman go to them and say, "Babe, I need tires on my car." He tells the woman, "You go ahead and put tires on your car," instead of him taking the initiative, saying, "I got it, baby," taking her car and make sure her car have tires on it. You see what I'm saying? And I can only use my experience. The reason why I'm the man that I am today, because, up until the age of 18, that's when I lost my dad to cancer. So I had a father figure in the home. My dad, he wasn't perfect. No, he wasn't perfect. But my dad had taught me how to do some things. The things that he taught me. He taught me how to change oil in the car. He taught me how to change tires. A flat tire. When, my mom's car had a flat tire. The figure that my mom drive had a flat tire. Hey, Shaq. My nickname is Shaq. You just call me Shaq. Come on out here. Let me show you how to change the tire in the car. So he brought me out there with him, and he showed me how to change the tires on my mama's car. See what I'm saying? So this is why I'm the man that I am today, because I had a father, and I lost him at 18. So all my life I had a father, and I knew that a man's role is to provide and protect. But the average man did not grow up with the type of dad that I grew up with. The average man, the average black man don't have a father figure. And I've seen women comment on my videos. They have dated men who don't even know how to change the car tire. You see what I'm saying? And I don't expect every man to be a mechanic. I don't know nothing about cars. I'm not a mechanic. But something like changing a flat tire, that's something that every man should know, because when he get into a relationship with a woman, if her tire get flat, as a man, he's supposed to make sure that that woman get tires on her car. The average black man, and I'm telling you now, I have coach clients like this here, and I have coach clients like Coach Rod, let my man drive my car, we sharing cars and all that right here. And, he see I need my car service, I need tires on my car service. He telling me that I need to go take the car and get it serviced. And that's the problem with a lot of our black men. They don't know how to be a leader because they wasn't raised by a leader in the home, a male leader in the home. Not too many mothers going to teach their son how to change a tire. Not too many mothers going to teach their son how to lead and be a man. That's what the root of the problem is. The lack of fathers in the black homes, and it affects both men and women. Now, the women grows up, they want a thug. They want a man with thug in them. And I've heard black women say this here. I've heard Christian black women say that they want a God-fearing man with a little thug in him. That man does not exist. There's no such thing as a God-fearing man with a little thug in him. But because black women have been programmed, have been raised to think that a man got to be a thug to protect them. The man got to have thug in them to protect them. And what they don't realize, a lot of times the man that so-called had thug in him, he tough and he talk a lot of noise. He just talk. A lot of times, what a lot of women don't understand, he the main one who ain't gonna bust a grape. He ain't gonna bust a grape. But it's the quiet man, the man who y'all think, oh, he ain't gonna protect me. He too quiet. Nah, girl, he ain't gonna protect me. Look at him. He ain't no thug. What y'all don't know is the man who's not a thug, that quiet man who sit there and don't say nothing. That's the man you need to be afraid of. The quietest man in the room, that's the man you need to be afraid of. But black women have been programmed. If a man does not have a thug in him, he can't protect you. Because why? Lack of fathers in the home. Lack of fathers in the home. And I saw this video one time on YouTube. Black woman. Listen to me now. Watch this. Sister said she was talking to a man doing a talking stage. And one day the man was out fishing by himself. Right? And she said that she asked him, so you out there fishing by yourself? They was on the phone. He said, yeah. You ain't scared? He said, no, I'm always packing. She said that's what made her fall for him, because he always packing. She didn't say anything about I like his character. I mean, he's a man of integrity. He's a man that, he's nice. He's a gentleman. She said she fell for him because he always packing. So she feel like if I get with him, he's going to protect me. Not true. Just because a man is packing doesn't mean that he's a protector. He can be packing and carrying a gun. That doesn't make him a real man. But this is how, and the woman I saw was a black woman. This is how a lot of our black women have been programmed, is you need a man with thug in him. If you don't have thug in him, he ain't the man. And this is why a lot of black women, not the main reason, not the only reason why, some of black women are not getting married, because what they're looking for don't exist. There's no such thing as a man that's a Christian that have thug in him. If he's a Christian man, he don't have no thug in him. If you're a Christian man, he's a man of integrity. If you're a Christian man, he's a God-fearing man. If you're a Christian man, he's a honest man. If you're a Christian man, he's a nice man. If you're a real Christian man, I'm talking about a real Christian man, not the clown y'all be dating in church. If he's a real Christian man, he is a man that will love you like Christ loved the church, and he does not have thug in him. A man does not have to be a thug to protect you. A God-fearing man, a man will not let nobody hurt you if he's in love with you. Men know how to protect women by nature. By nature. Every man know how to protect women. Whenever a man is with a woman and he's in love with that woman, and that is his woman, it might be some exception to this here, but the majority of men, when another person try to hurt their woman, just say you out on a date with this man and another man try to hurt you, he's gonna jump in protection mode. He not gonna think about it. He gonna just boom. He's not gonna think about it. It's just in a man to protect women. It's a part of a man's nature to protect women. But y'all been programmed that I need a thug because you never had a father figure. You never have a dad. You never had a God-fearing father in the home. Integrity, faithful to God, loving your mother, working, providing. You never saw him treating your mama like a queen. You never saw him being a leader, God-fearing leader. So what the average black woman look for? A tall, dark-skinned man with swag, 6'4". That's what the average black woman want. And what I be trying to tell a lot of my black queens, that man 9 times out of 10, number one, he don't want you. He may want to have sex with you, but he don't want to get married to you. That's what I mean by he don't want you. He want to lay you down, but he don't want to get married. Because you know why he don't want to get married? Because he is so handsome. He looks so good that women just throwing themselves at him. He getting all the sex he want. So why would he want to get married? So until my black queens lower their preferences, I'm not telling you to marry no ugly men. I'm not telling you to marry no ugly men. I'm not telling you to marry no ugly men. Lower your preferences. Judge a man by his character, not by his skin color, and not by swag and all that stuff there. That had nothing to do with a man being a man. Again, I'm not telling you to get no ugly man. I want to see nobody in the comment. Them, oh, women got to get an ugly man and men get pretty women. I'm not telling you to get no ugly man. But what I'm telling you is everybody cannot have a dark-skinned man. Every black woman can't have a dark-skinned man. Some of y'all got to get a light-skinned man with character. And that because a man is not your skin color doesn't mean that he's an ugly man. That's just you. You been that's just what been embedded in your mind as a black woman. And that is one of the things that is hurting black women. When it come down to picking a man, y'all more racist than the white folks is. And then y'all want to Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. And you won't even date a light-skinned African American man. But you talking about Black Lives Matter. Y'all don't want to hear the truth today. Boy, y'all gonna be in the comment. I hear dog holler. I hear somebody in the comment hollering right now. I hear a dog. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I hear a dog in the comment right about now. They're gonna be hollering because I'm stepping on their toes. You see what I'm saying? You don't want no light skinned man. You won't even date a light skinned man, but you talking about Black Lives Matter though. I don't get it. But anyway, I just want to say this right here to my black queen. Despite of what I just said as a black woman, what you gotta do, you gotta realize is your value did not come from a man. That's one thing y'all black queens got to understand. That because a lot of black men don't want to marry y'all, don't want to get married. Like I said in my last videos, ain't nothing you can do about that. You don't have no control over black men marrying you. Or white men or whoever. Because some of y'all might want a white man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your decision. But you don't have no control over men who don't want to marry you. Just because men don't want to marry, just because black women are not getting married, guess what? That doesn't mean that you're not valuable. You are still valuable. You still have value, whether you are single or whether you are married. You still have value, black women. Your value and your worth does not come from a man. Your value and your worth come from God. And what makes you valuable is your relationship with God. You have a healthy, life. You living your life to the fullest. You're happy. If you're single, you're abstinent. You're not on your back. You're not being used by men for sex. You're not letting men use it for sex. That's where your value comes from. You out here working. You're in your purpose. You're grinding. You're taking care of your children. You stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need to be on your back for a man to pay your bill. That's where your value comes from. Your relationship with God, your morals, your values, your character, your integrity. That's where your value comes from. Your value does not come from no man. So just because a lot of black queens are not getting married doesn't mean that you're not valuable. You are still valuable. And you are a queen. All my black sisters are a queen. But most of my black sisters are just broken. They're a broken queen. They're a broken queen. And the root of the problem, it comes from lack of fathers being in the home. Lack of fathers being in the home. And we have a world full of broken women, broken black women who just let men have sex with them, who let married men get on top of them and just use them. and just let men just do what they want to do. Pray for men who slap them upside the head. Pray for men who cheat on them. Pray for men. When we have a real full of black women that just let men walk all over them, guess what the black men gonna do? They're gonna walk all over the black women. Y'all ain't want to hear this today. Y'all gonna be in the comment hollering. It is what it is. I know it ain't fair. I know it ain't right. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that it's right. But until the black women come together and heal, forgive every black man that hurted them, forgive every black man that cheated on them, forgive their black stepdad that molested them, forgive their black daddy that molested them, and heal, get some coaching, work on themselves, build their self-worth and their self-value up, learn how to be a classy, beautiful woman, and be classy, be sweet, and know when to put on that masculine and that feminine hat. Because sometimes as a single woman, you might have to put on that masculine hat and provide and protect while you're single. But when you meet that man, you know how to shift. You know how to say, now I know how to make money. I know how to be a masculine woman because I'm forced to do that. But now I'm with this man now. Let me take my masculine hat off and put my feminine hat on and let this man lead. You get me? And if this man can't lead, guess what? I'm not staying. If he can't lead, I'm gone. Until the black queens do that, black queens are not gonna never get married. Black queens gotta come together and heal and come together and be the woman that God called them to be. Be a strong woman. Keep their leg closed and force these men. Don't rely on men to just do right by you. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. Men ain't just gonna treat women right unless they got character, unless they, but on the norm, men ain't just not gonna come and do women right. Women gotta put their foot down. This is what y'all don't want to hear. Y'all want to put y'all want to put y'all value in a man. That's what y'all want to do. What y'all don't understand. See, the reason why y'all can't understand it is because you're a woman. Men are not gonna just do right. If men can get all the sex they want from women, free sex with no commitment, no marriage, just sex. I'm talking about even if men can be married and still have sex with a bunch, why would they want to do right? This what y'all gonna struggle with on this video. But to my black queen, you still got value. You got value. You got value no matter whether or not you have a man. Hey, listen to me. If you need coaching, click on the link in the description box. Book a session with Coach Rod. I know I may have said something to offend some of y'all, but it's the truth. It is what it is. Black queens, y'all got to raise y'all standard. Raise your standard. Hold these men accountable.